My phone lit up at 8:43 p.m. Her sister's post showed Emily smiling in a glittering gold dress beside her parents, champagne flutes raised. The caption read, "Family only love." I stared at it. The word family cut through me sharper than any knife. I hit like. Then I commented, "Congrats. Mortgage and taxes are all yours now." 6 minutes later, the post vanished. My phone exploded with 30 missed calls. But by then, everything was already in motion. When I first met Emily, she had this way of making a room soften around her. Her laugh, unforced, melodic, felt like it belonged to someone who'd never lie. I was wrong. Back then, I was a man who believed in sincerity. She was a teacher. I was an analyst. Numbers, patterns, logic. We balanced each other. Or so I thought. For years, we built a life the way people are told to: mortgage, shared passwords, Sunday brunches with her parents. I even paid off her father's car loan as a surprise one Christmas. He hugged me like a son. Her mother called me their rock. Funny thing about rocks, they get stepped on until they crack. The first sign came wrapped in something small. Emily started taking solo weekends, yoga retreats, needing space. She'd come back smelling like whiskey and a cologne I didn't wear. I didn't confront her. I watched. That's the advantage of working with data, you notice inconsistencies. A missing $600 here. A duplicated Uber receipt there. Then came the message I wasn't meant to see, a hotel booking in her name, billed to our joint card. 2 guests, 1 room, her solo weekend. I didn't rage. I didn't throw her things out or demand explanations. I smiled, made breakfast, told her I'd been feeling disconnected and wanted to rebuild. She seemed relieved. She thought I was weak. That's when the plan began. I started with quiet separation, new accounts, new passwords. I transferred my salary to a private business account she didn't know existed. Over the next 3 months, I liquidated what I could and shifted assets into my name under a consulting LLC I'd registered years earlier. She thought I was saving for a trip. I was saving myself. Then I reviewed the mortgage. I'd paid 80% of it from my income. She'd insisted on keeping it joint to feel equal. Perfect. I changed the insurance policy so that if either of us defaulted, the entire liability would fall on the remaining party. All legal, all quiet. The last piece was timing. She told me about her parents' anniversary 2 weeks in advance. Said she wanted to go alone. Said it was just family. I looked her in the eye, nodded slowly, and said, "Of course." She smiled, relieved again, the kind of relief only liars feel when they think they've won. That night, I prepared everything. I called the bank, finalized the mortgage transfer, and filed the property reassignment. My attorney friend sent the final documents. At 6 p.m. the next day, while she was toasting with her family, I executed it all. By the time she posted that photo, she wasn't standing in a family portrait. She was standing outside mine. The house was hers now. So were the payments, the taxes, the maintenance, everything she'd insisted on sharing. When I left, I didn't slam the door. I didn't even take my keys. I just placed them on the kitchen counter next to a note, * check the mortgage statements. You'll find your name all over them now. Congratulations, *. I sat in my car outside, watching the porch light flicker. My phone buzzed once, twice, then 30 times. She called. Her mother called. Her sister called. I let it ring. Then one final text from Emily, "What did you do?" I typed back slowly, "Just balanced the equation." The next morning, her father showed up at my office, red-eyed, shaking. He said she was devastated that I'd ruined her. I told him calmly, I didn't ruin her. I just stopped paying for the fantasy. He didn't reply. He just left. That night, I slept better than I had in years. No guilt, no second guessing, just quiet. Here's what they don't tell you about revenge: it doesn't have to be loud. It doesn't need blood or screaming. The sweetest kind is the one that looks like indifference. When she posted that photo, she was declaring her world complete without me. She didn't know that in that same moment, I'd made her responsible for the empire she'd pretended to build. A month later, the house went on the market. The family-only post never returned. Neither did her smile. Sometimes I think back to that night, not with anger, but gratitude. She taught me the cost of trust. I just made sure she paid the bill. And every time I scroll past her profile, quiet and empty, I remember the comment that ended it all: congrats. Mortgage and taxes are all yours now. 6 minutes, 30 calls, 1 clean exit. Justice neatly packaged, legally delivered.